What's up, you guys? Josh here, also known as Harry Tornado. Today's video, I'm going to share with you guys everything I've sold on eBay over the last 7 days. This past week of sales has been my best week ever, and I can really just contribute that to the fact that I've been listing like crazy. A lot of good sales to cover in this video in just a little bit of time until I start to lose your attention if we're going to be honest with each other. So let's just get right into it. The first sale is going to be actually two sales. It was two pairs of Levi's men's jeans that I picked up at the bins a couple weeks ago. One of these pairs sold for $18.50 with free shipping, and the other pair sold for $17 with free shipping. Both of these jeans went into a padded flat rate envelope, cost me $7.33 to ship. Since I got these at the bins, I only paid about $1 each, so still made a pretty decent profit on these. These Brooks running shoes I picked up a few weeks ago at Goodwill for $6.50, and they sold for $23 with free shipping. This Jägermeister flask thing, I picked up at a garage sale probably 7 or 8 months ago. I've had it for a while. I paid about $1 for it at this yard sale, and it sold for $10 with free shipping. I sold 3 more tubes of my Mary Kay makeup. One order was for 2 tubes, and the other order was for 1 tube. Together, these orders sold for $45 with free shipping, and each order cost me about $4 to ship out. And I paid just about $1 per tube at a thrift store a few months ago. This Wi-Fi adapter thing was really cool. I almost kept it for myself. It basically runs your internet from your router through the electrical cords in your wall. I don't know exactly how it works, but I was gonna keep it, but I just didn't really use it that much, so I put it back in the box and decided to sell it. I picked it up at Goodwill for, I think, like $4 a few months ago, and it sold for $25, and the buyer paid shipping. This Labrie lotion I found at the Goodwill bins last week. I wasn't sure if it was completely new, but it looked very unused, like it was like 99% full. So I listed it as open, 99% full, and it sold for $12, and the buyer paid shipping. I got this at the bins, so I think I paid probably like 25 cents for it. This Honeywell filter I picked up at Goodwill a few months ago, I paid like $2.50 for it, I believe. And it sold for $20 with free shipping, and I think it cost about $8.50 to ship that out. This Radio Shack timer was really interesting. My neighbor actually came and put it on my porch while I was working, and she said, if you can sell this, great. If not, just throw it away. So I ended up selling it. This sold for $30, and the buyer paid shipping. This McCafe coffee I picked up at Ollie's. It's like a discount grocery store. This was the McCafe Winter Edition from last year. I think I paid like $3 a box for it, thinking I could sell it for maybe 15 to 20 each. I sold 2 boxes. One box sold for $12 with free shipping, and the other box I accepted a best offer of $10 with free shipping. One of these boxes of coffee actually went out to a viewer named Andy, and he emailed me and we chatted a good bit, and he actually bought another item for me over here. This Clemson lamp that I picked up in a video maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I paid $4.92 for it, and Andy sent me an email, asked if I had listed it yet. I said no, and he bought it, paid $25 for this. I will be meeting Andy coming up soon. He's overseas on mission work right now, but when he comes back, he lives in my area, so we're going to be meeting up for coffee, and I will be giving him this lamp at that time. So Andy, thank you for the coffee order. Thank you for the lamp order. Really look forward to meeting you. Next up was this USC Gamecock PFG Columbia men's shirt. I see these all the time, but usually they're in really bad condition. This one was actually in really great condition, so I picked it up. I paid $4.75 for it at Goodwill, and it sold for $18 with free shipping, and it cost about $4 to ship out. This Coffee Mate stuff was another thing I picked up at the discount Ollie's grocery store. I think I paid $3.99 for it, and this box sold for $16.99 with free shipping. This 4-pack of lemon pepper seasoning, I picked this up at the Dollar Tree a few weeks ago. I paid $1 each. And this sold for $10 with free shipping. Not a ton of money to be made here. I probably should have held out a little bit longer on these. I think these are discontinued, so the value is just going to go up over time. I sold this Saks Fifth Avenue jacket. I've had it for a while, but it wasn't listed. It was just sitting in my death pile. So once I listed it, it sold within about 3 days, and I accepted a best offer on this of $28 with the buyer paying shipping. And I think I paid like $5.75 for it at Goodwill. This lot of 2 Guess men's t-shirts. I paid $1.50 for each shirt. Probably like 9 or 10 months ago. I've had these in my death pile as well. Just got around to listing them, and they sold for $10, and the buyer paid shipping. This Remington Fireball hat I picked up at Goodwill a few weeks ago in a video. I think I paid like 50 cents for it. It was a weekend sale. It sold for $12, and the buyer paid shipping. And this was actually sold to a viewer as well named Brian. Brian, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the hat. These Hoka 1-1 running shoes, I picked these up at Goodwill for $6.50, and they sold for $35 with free shipping. These Sanuk shoes I picked up at Salvation Army for $4.99, and they sold for $29 with free shipping. This lot of 2 Salt Valley men's Western shirts, they were both size small, which I thought were going to be a little bit harder to sell, but they were very high quality shirts. I paid $4.75 for each of them, And the lot of 2 sold for $30 with free shipping. This Coastal Carolina hat I picked up at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago in one of my recent videos. Paid $4.99 for it, and it sold for $12 with free shipping. Cost about $4 to ship out. These Nike Air Max running shoes I paid $6.50 for at Goodwill a few weeks ago, and they sold for $35 and the buyer paid shipping. This was my first sale from my lot of perfume. Actually, the only thing I've listed from that lot, but this was the most expensive one that I found, the Ambush perfume. I think I had originally listed this at $100 with free shipping, and I accepted a best offer of $80. And when it comes to perfume, you cannot ship it out first class, although it was under that 16-ounce limit. You have to ship it via ground, which will be USPS Parcel Select. So it did cost me about $6 to ship this out. These ASIC running shoes I picked up at Salvation Army for $4.99 a few weeks ago. They sold for $25 with free shipping, and they cost about $8.50 to ship out. This Nalgene I actually bought at Target on clearance. I paid $6 for this, and it sold for $15 with free shipping, so not a ton of money to be made there. This Distress Clemson hat was really cool. I paid 50 cents for it at Goodwill and sold it for $10 and the buyer paid shipping. This Schmidt workwear for her, like women's work jacket, I found it at the Goodwill bins like 3 or 4 months ago. Since the Goodwill bins are by the weight, I probably paid like $4 or $5 for this jacket. And it sold for $17 and the buyer paid shipping. And it went all the way to California, so the buyer actually paid like 25 bucks for shipping. This Max makeup was a great find. I found it at the Goodwill bins last week. I posted on my Instagram about it. If you're not following me on Instagram, I post some kind of like behind the scenes stuff and some smaller like flips and deals and stuff there. So be sure to check me out there. It's just at Harry Tornado. But I posted on there last week about this makeup. I found it at the bins. I probably paid less than 50 cents for it. And when I researched it when I got home, I realized it was extremely valuable. I think it's discontinued maybe. Both of these tubes were the same color, and most importantly, they had never been used. This makeup was something that you would rub directly on your face. So if you have something that touches your skin directly like that, you can't sell it used on eBay. That's like mascara, foundation pens, and eyeliner and stuff like that. You just don't want to use something where the makeup is physically touching the skin. Like perfumes and stuff like that, you can sell. But if it's actually touching your skin, you can't sell that used. But anyway, both of these pens were new. I listed them for $120 with free shipping or best offer. And within about 3 hours, I got some emails from a lady named Miss Linda. She is the sweetest person I've ever met in my entire life, even though I haven't actually met her. But on eBay, she's the nicest person I've ever met. She asked me a few questions about the makeup, where I got it. I was actually honest with her. I said, hey, I bought this at a thrift store. I didn't know anything about it. I looked it up and it was really valuable. So I'm selling it on eBay. She just asked me a couple questions like what it smelled like and if the colors seem off. And I was like, honestly, I don't really know anything about makeup. It smells kind of like baby powder. But she was totally fine with it. She asked me if I would accept a price of $100 with free shipping, and I said yes. So Miss Linda, thank you so much for your purchase. That really made my night. I'm happy to provide you with some makeup at actually a discounted price. This makeup has sold comps for one tube from anywhere from like $50 to $75. So she got 2 tubes for 50 bucks a piece. So it was a pretty good deal for her and a really great deal for me. This egg waffle pan, I have no idea what it is, but I found it at Goodwill a few months ago. I paid like $4.75 for it, I believe, and it sold for $30 and the buyer paid shipping. This Canon Sure Shot film camera I found at Salvation Army. I think I paid $4.50 for it. Sold comps for about $25 to $30, but those were tested in functional cameras. This camera appeared to be in very good condition, but I didn't want to have to buy a battery to test it out, so I sold it in as-is condition, untested, and it sold for $11 and the buyer paid shipping. These North Face shorts I picked up a few weeks ago, paid $3.75 for them, and they sold for $17 with free shipping, and they cost about $4.50 to ship out. These Mary Jane style Skechers Shape Up sandals, I'd never seen Shape Up sandals before, so really interesting to find these. I paid $6.50 for them, and they sold for $38 and the buyer paid shipping. This Air Force hat was the one I picked up at that estate sale in a couple of videos ago. I paid $2 for it, and it sold for $12 with free shipping, and it cost me about $4 to ship that out, so not a ton of money to be made there. This Xbox controller was part of that lot I bought on Facebook Marketplace. I probably had a couple dollars into this, and it sold for $19 with free shipping, and it cost about $4.50 to ship out. This Chick-fil-A jacket was actually my wife's. We both used to work at Chick-fil-A, so this was just one she had sitting in the closet. I listed this, I think, for $30 plus shipping, and I accepted a best offer of $24 with free shipping, and it went into a padded flat rate envelope for $7.33. These Nike tennis shoes I found at the Goodwill bins last week. They were in very, very good condition and only paid about $2.50 for them. These sold the day after I listed them for full asking price of $30 with the buyer paying shipping. This Ray Dunn military mom mug I bought at TJ Maxx probably like 8 or 9 months ago. I've had it forever. I paid $3.99 for it, and it sold for $8 with the buyer paying shipping. This Clinique makeup I found at the Goodwill bins a few weeks ago. It came in a little makeup bag, and I just opened it and found all this unopened like trial size of Clinique makeup. So I didn't really want to look up each one individually. I looked up 2 or 3, and they were worth like $8 a piece or something like that. So I just auctioned them off, expecting them to sell a little bit better. But with the final bid, I only ended up getting $10 for this plus shipping. But because it was at the Goodwill bins, I only paid about $1 for it. This green Nike hoodie Haley found at the Goodwill bins last week. It was a size 2XL, had a little fuzzy check on it. I think we paid probably about $2.50 for it. And I accepted a best offer on this of $16 with free shipping. It went into a padded flat rate envelope, $7.33. This Dunder Mifflin Fun Run 5K t-shirt I found at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago. Actually bought 2 of these, one for myself and one to sell. And this one sold for $20 with free shipping, and it cost about $3.50 to ship out. This shirt actually went out to a viewer named Kimberly. Kimberly, thank you so much for your order and your support of my business. I really appreciate it. Kimberly also bought this next item, which was this bank globe I got from that guy's garage sale, appointment only garage sale last week. He kind of threw this globe in for free, so I don't really have any money into it, and it sold for $30 and the buyer paid shipping. So Kimberly, thank you so much again for both of your orders. I really, really appreciate it. I hope your kids like the bank. I sold this men's Smartwool pullover quarter zip sweater. I found this a few months ago and I had not heard of the brand before. I just felt it and it felt like a high quality sweater, so I bought it. I paid $4.75 for it. And once I got home, I did some research and found that Smartwool is actually a very, very good brand. You can have used Smartwool sweaters that sell for up to $60 to $80. Since this wasn't a full sweater, it was kind of thin and it was just the quarter zip, it only sold for $35, but the buyer also paid shipping. So that was a pretty good sale there. This Mickey Pirate hat, I paid 92 cents for it at Goodwill a few weeks ago, and it sold for $8 and the buyer paid shipping. I paid 50 cents for this Mizuno hat, and it sold for $8 and the buyer paid shipping. This Stormtrooper bear was really interesting. I was digging through the plushes like I do sometimes, and I found it, and it just looked like a high quality bear. So I looked at the tag, and it was from Build-A-Bear Workshop, which depending on the theme of the bear could actually mean it's worth a little bit of money. It was full on Stormtrooper bear. It even had the little gun with it. I saw some sold comps on this bear for like $15 to $18, but none of them had the gun with them. I think I listed this as like $25 with free shipping. I turned on best offer, and I got an offer within the same day for $20 with free shipping, and I just went ahead and accepted it since I only paid 50 cents for the bear. This Ralph Lauren men's sweater vest I've had for a long time. It was one of the first things I bought to resell. I think I paid about $4 for it at a thrift store. It sold for $15.50 with free shipping, and I was actually able to send this first class. It only cost me about $4.50 to go out. This Carhartt field jacket was really fun. I found it at Goodwill a few months ago, and the cashier only charged me $4.75 for it. I think jackets are supposed to be like $8.50 or so. But either way, I listed this for $100 plus shipping, and I took a best offer of $75 plus shipping, and really, really happy with that sale. This women's Columbia fleece jacket I've had for a while. Paid $4.75 for it, and it sold for $20 with free shipping. Then the final sale of the week was this bike route sign. I picked it up last Monday in the video where I was picking through that guy's garage. I actually got an email from a viewer named Chris about this sign. He said he loved it and wanted to buy it, and he lived in France, so it was kind of expensive to ship, but he paid $35 for the sign plus shipping, and I think he was all in like $91 or so. So Chris, thank you so much for that sale. I know it was a lot of shipping, but I hope you get the sign probably today, maybe tomorrow, today or tomorrow, but I hope you enjoy it. So our total sales from last week were $1,212.49. Once we take out eBay and PayPal fees, that leaves us with $1,066.99. My total shipping cost for all these items was $161.64, which would leave us with $905.35. The last thing we have to take out is the original cost of goods for each item, which was a total of $179.75, leaving us with a grand total of $725.60 in actual taxable income just from last week. Now I know this isn't the greatest sales week ever. There are hundreds or thousands of other sellers out there that are making way more money than I am. However, this was a huge week for me. Not only was it my best sales week I've ever had on eBay, but I actually made more taxable income this past week than I would have at my real job that I was just laid off from. I do hope to grow my sales in the future by listing more and more items, especially going into Q4. And I'm just excited to see where this goes. I don't know if I'm going to continue to do full-time reselling, forever, but at least until the end of this year, that's going to be my goal, is to try to do this full-time, get through Q4, and just wait until we get to January and just take a step back and see where we are financially and see if it's something that I can continue to do full-time. Sorry, I know this video is probably long. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. If you have any questions about anything in this video, drop a comment down below, let me know, and I'll be happy to help you any way I can. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out a ton. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing to my channel for more content just like this. But with that being said, thank you guys again so much for watching. I really appreciate your time, and I'll see you on the next one.